how much firepower they have, McCollum and Lillard. What's it like when they're scoring like that? Obviously, they're making some tough shots. And do you have to resist trying to answer it back, or do you say, I want to answer back? What's the energy like when those guys are attacking like that?
I mean, they're talented players, and so they're going to make some tough shots. They're going to try to force the issue, and you got to just stay solid. Understand that it's a long game, and you try to wear them down. But it doesn't affect how we play on the other end. We know how we execute. What our bread and butter is on the other end of the floor, and we got to rely on that, not to get in that one-on-one battle at all. You still got to stay aggressive and try to just make plays, and over the course of the series, that'll show.
Right side, Carl.
Games heading into the playoffs, and played a game tonight. Did you feel 100%, not only physically, but in terms of 100% into the rhythm of the game? I mean, is it feeling natural and comfortable for you now?
First, I want to send my condolences to Thomas' family. Tragic news of Isaiah Thomas' sister. We all praying for him. NBA families behind him. So I want to send my condolences out to the family. But as far as my rhythm, and I felt good. Playoff intensity was. The game ratchets up when you get to the playoffs. So I definitely felt good out there. I didn't worry about me not playing 20 games in the regular season. I just tried to go out there and be me. And physically, I felt great. I felt the flow of the game. I knocked down some shots, and so I felt great. I'm glad we got a tough W.
Question from Associated Press Radio Network. McCollum and Lillard combined for 75 points out of the 109, so the rest of the team only scores 34. How critical was it the fact that you guys were able to keep everybody else off the score sheet, basically?
I mean, that's definitely a key to have everybody on the string, and when they got it going, hitting tough shots in the first half. Some of them you just got to live with. We played great defense, and they were just able to finish. But like we talked about, over the course of 48, you try to just wear them down. And then when you get the ball out of their hands, everybody's rotating, flying around. The way that Draymond protected the rim tonight was amazing. The way Chevelle and D.West came in and impacted the game on the defensive end. That showed, especially in that fourth quarter. So can't get discouraged when they hit tough shots, but everything else around it has to be kind of flawless, for us on the defensive end, and we finally figured it out.
So Katie, Chelsea, the trainer, check on your leg or feet. Is there something new or something concerned?
No, still cool.
Phil Barber, Santa Rosa Press Democrat, is valuable. But Kevin, when Draymond or JaVale comes up with a big block, what does that do for you and for the team?
Oh, it's huge for us, especially at home. The crowd feeds off of that. We feed off of it. And when we get out of transition, that's when we're best. And JaVale, Draymond, and D.West, like Steph said, we're grateful for protecting that rim and being up on the pick and rolls, and especially in the second half. So we're going to need that for the rest of the series. These guys are tough to guard, and the bigs are they're key, especially when they run so many pick and rolls and pin downs and flares. It's good that we got veteran guys that know how to play, but also really good at communicating. So we're gonna need everybody to on the defensive end, like you said, be on the string, and we'll be fine.
The undefeated. Kevin, has it got to the point now where mentally and physically you're not thinking much about your injury?
No, I'm good. I felt great. Coming into the game, all game, I felt good. So I just try to lock in on what we need to do, the game plan, and just try to execute it. That's my main concern.
Kevin, Tony, what was it like, playing in your first game with the Warriors, after so many years playing with OKC? What was that like, getting that first game out the way, because you still have a long road ahead?
Well, it's just like any game one first round, you know, just try to, you know, worry about my matchup and worry about how I'm gonna be aggressive within the offense and, you know, just helping the guys out. So just following the game plan and all that, you know, everything else, you know, it's just a basketball game to me. So didn't feel any different, you know, I just try to lock in on what I need to do to help the team win.
Chad Lufon worked your change, you know, fourth quarter.
The what?
What's the big change?
Change in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter? That unit that was out there to start the quarter got a lot of stops and got the crowd into it. Got the momentum back on our side. And then, you know, after that down the stretch, you know, Kay made some amazing plays. And I had some situations, put the, you know, pressure on the rim. Obviously, Draymond made, you know, a couple of spectacular blocks. And then we just controlled the tempo down the stretch. And, you know, kind of just played our game and stayed composed, you know, every possession pretty much and won the game.
Last one.
Thompson, Mercury News, author of.
Shut up.
Kevin needed a couple buckets. You went to the post. How comfortable are you in that situation? Hey, we need a bucket. I'm just gonna go get it. Even though you guys do play a movement offense, is that something like I always have that in my back pocket?
Yeah, I mean, we like to move the ball. We like to, you know, have a lot of off-the-ball movement as well, and we don't like to hold. But, you know, if you got that in your back pocket, that's always good to go to. I think, you know, and not just me, Steph can get a basket whenever he wants. You know, I think having us two to create, whether it's to score or whether it's to get somebody else open, it's good to have when, you know, it's kind of bogged down with, you know, the physicality of the game, moving off the ball. It's hard to get free looks, especially in the playoffs, all game. You know, so to have to mix it up a little bit feels, you know, it's definitely good for us. So whenever coach calls me, I just try to be aggressive. He tells me to, you know, put my head down and try to score, and I got to listen to the coach.
Thank you.